the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon. It's going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. Try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules.
Ready to go? Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. The changeup missing. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball, one strike.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Inside, just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Nico Horner now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That misses. Ball 1. Slice down the right side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Back here in San Diego, stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kelly to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Shota, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in.
1-1.
You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focus.
He got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And we're back at the plate. Kyle. Tucker. King back to work. On a line out towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. One out, bases empty. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him.
You got him.
And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Foul ball there. Bush throws right, bats left. Batting 6th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a foul ball. Swanson at first, one gone. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips to second. That's one. Their second double play already. This bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. That one down the line, and foul ball. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Ball. 2-2.
The other way, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong snags it for the second out. Next is the designated hitter.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 out, space is empty.
No, that missed.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in.
2-0.
Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Back there, and it is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Fastball is outside.
All right, so in this at-bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Birdie stands at second with no outs. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So here's Horner now. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that is out of play. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down now. And here is Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-1.
Clips the corner. 0-2. And there's a ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard hit right side. Sheets takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Petco Park, here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. There's the strike.
0-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now batting Tyler Wade. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. And that one fouled off. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. To the right side, and that's just foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Elias Diaz. And a swing and a miss there.
0 balls, 1 strike. Ball. 1-1.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Diego. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. Ornelas pulls that one down, and there's 1 down. Dansby Swanson stands in.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Kicks and fires. A little bit low, and the count is 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Up the middle. Corner. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Man at first, 1 away. Way out front for strike 2.
Count's full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Bogarts swings through it for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Up the middle, Swanson. Over to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. New inning getting started, and the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. King back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That one misses. Ball 3. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. John Birdie at the plate. Doubled his first time. Crow Armstrong. The runner at second with one away. Iglesias. Throw to first in time. So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Dives and he can't hang on. And it gets by him.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Boom. That's
2
cheddar,
balls,
baby.
1 strike.
Line drive. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. So now here's the DH. Seiya Suzuki. Outside low. Ball 1. That one ripped left field. The throw in. And he's in there as 2 runs score in the play.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat.
Nope.
I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Tucker up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with
1 ball,
1
1
there,
strike.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often
Ball
against a
inside.
guy like this.
Just off the inside edge.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Swanson digs in. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment.
1-2.
Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. The throw to third. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 and 2's the count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the DH for the Padres, number 39. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Next for the Padres, Jose Iglesias. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Down and in, moved his feet. One down, base is empty. Happ makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Tyler Wade, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Wade, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Up and
2 and
in,
2.
and the count is even, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. All set for the top. Top of the 6th. Here's a speed threat. Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 1. Yogi.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Right side, hard hit. Sheets takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And now Carson Kelly. He's already homered in this game. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Sheets over to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Elias Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Out to short. Swanson whips it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Daniel Palencia takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swings and misses, and that is strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss, struck him out on a splitter.
Now batting, the first
So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. And a swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ball 1 there.
1-1.
High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong. And that ends the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And that's way high. And it's 1-0. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Horner around second. Heads for third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Beat up the block and the gun, I press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need to lip controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus, way to dependence, punching this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist, skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the same as how I be preferring my venison. Windowton black at a minimum sentence, and I was apprenticing under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slaughter my dentist, the kid is new grilling. The incoming call from Shadia Connect. The look in my closet, there's no on the ceiling. Nice to pick his hand down, it's hard to explain. The rush of a feeling, I try not to focus.